second franchise tag.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. It's Carr. We'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
You got
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They will run for it again. Like the opening drive marks they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on
I wanted
that
to
last
pop
big
it.
practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Parkey is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now moving already. So a flag down here on our very first play. So that'll back him up 5. Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. It's Davis on the counter. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Greedy.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
One more interception. He's going to be a superstar.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with a run by Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Denzel Mims. Finally at the 7.
You bought me off my run. I thought he was going to catch it.
Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver?
And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Didn't say that.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, damn it.
Intercepted.
God.
He's at the 50. 30.
You're going to get tired.
That's the 20.
Damn.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house.
Oh, man. You must get the damn jump.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're
I
right.
think that's a default when you play.
Maybe more.
I think it's a default when you're playing at the other place team. I think that automatically happens.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
No. Okay. Damn. That's right. Damn, I thought it was going to be too much. Damn. Oh, I guess that is like that. All right. Come on. at this girl, bro. We got about a set bar. If you were ready. I guess I'm ready whenever you're ready. Alright, you back. I'm gonna say Falcon quit. One time, I'm gonna play Tampa Bay. Falcon quit, that's all. Oh, that's him.
Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Jackson, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And some room to maneuver.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, what do I got? That beat there. Oh, the hell.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I can't go time out. Where's the clock run out?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yeah, my screen froze up. I could move. One of my goals, not for when you're stuck.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, all right.
Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot downfield for
No!
and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, there's so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Jackson.
Dang it.
Pressure too much. Down
I
he
had no
goes.
time.
Gregory Rousseau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Dorsett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Come on, defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action. Now Carr. Rolling to his right. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down, here's Chubb again. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Give. This is Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go
into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Parkey for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out from Mims. His man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
How did he fall there? Who the hell was that? Oh, man. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, I see. Let's see.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson.
Oh, man, come
There
on.
he goes.
Damn.
A Buccaneer sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jackson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone.
Gotcha.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know all were surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because...
Oh, man, he's going to make no damn... He's going to block the damn
ball in this situation.
Damn.
You can't interfere with the receiver because remember, it's a spot foul.
Don't make no
It'll be
sense.
1st and goal if it happens in the end zone. And you don't want to give up that play, that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Clay Brooks to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Mims.
Oh, damn.
And it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
God,
McKinney, the linebacker, picked Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Got it.
It's into a crowd and intercepted.
Oh, you should bring him up. Damn, you dummy.
24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, still going quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Damn.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will get into the end zone to kick the lead a little bit further. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, Chubb.
Got it. Get it. God, don't.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw with Carr. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Throwing now is Carr.
Ooh, yes, indeed. Greedy Williams.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel.
Bam.
To throw against. That was demonstrated one more time.
Good.
Pick 6 going the other way.
Longer for them interceptions.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. They turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. They'll roll him out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here.
Oh, man, come on, dude. Cut that.
I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's going to be knocked
Damn, you should have called that,
in
man.
the end zone. It's incomplete. So decision time
Good
now,
pick,
because a
good
field
pick,
goal
bro.
keeps it a
Good pick.
one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Yeah.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right.
You big dummy. Got it.
Trying to dial it the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. from the gun. Jackson. He'll
Gotcha.
air this one out from Mims.
Oh my goodness, come on, man. I'm not some jump.
Picked off by a counter Witherspoon.
Dang.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's
Drop
almost
it
like the
down
game
back
believed
leg.
their
Put
eyes.
in front of it,
Or
man.
maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you're
God
all a
dang
little
it.
bit more careful about
Well,
what you're
right
calling.
there.
You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Carr now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Carr now on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there on second down. Again, it's Carr. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Man, come on. What you
He's going to
doing?
be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, here's Chubb again. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Oh, man, shucks.
Touchdown.
Don't think about that, man.
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, man.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it.
Oh, man, look on the switch right down there.
Says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The Savior works with a pick, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Carr going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
God dang it.
This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
One last shot for Jackson.
God darn.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down.
I don't have enough time.
So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Carr. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bucs, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gotta run the ball more.